All right, hello everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. So welcome to Yoga Sculpt class. I am Sarah. I will be leading you through this 40 minutes. I have two weights at the top of my space, 3-pounders. So when we double them up, it'll be 6, whatever you have. If you want to use small weights, that's great. If not, just move your body. So we are going to begin just in a comfortable seat. If you want to sit cross-legged or you want to tuck your feet up underneath you, whatever feels better for you. Just letting those hands rest somewhere on the legs. Maybe even close the eyes. Take a couple big deep breaths in and out. Feel free to keep your eyes closed and just bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Start to circle the chin down to the chest. And over towards the left shoulder. And then again, drop back down to your chest. Over towards the right. And back down to the left. And back down. Now, as we take it to our right, go around the back. So we'll start to look towards the ceiling, to your left side. Now, take a few circles all the way around, up, around. And once you find that left ear, back to your left shoulder. Go the other way, so looking up towards the ceiling, over to your right, and down and around, take a few circles that direction. And once that chin comes back to the center of your chest, sitting up nice and tall, take a few shoulder rolls. Maybe even bring those hands to your shoulders, draw the elbows up around. And we'll inhale and try to stretch up tall. Then exhale, side stretch to our right, up and over. Feel free to start to roll that top wrist. You clench and unclench your fists. And we'll inhale, lifting tall, take it to your left. And you can be here or clench, unclench, rolling the wrists. And coming back up into tabletop. Finding those shoulders over our wrists, hips over knees. We'll inhale, begin to arch the spine, finding our calf. Exhaling, cat back, chin to chest, press the ground away. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Few more rounds. Feel free to bend, straighten the elbows. Maybe even tuck your toes, get the stretch in the soles of the feet. And we'll come back to our tabletop, stepping our left toes behind us, reaching the right arm forward, bicep towards the ear. Now floating that left leg on our exhale, elbow to knee, cat back. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Just release the hand to your mat. Flex those left toes and start to pulse that leg up and down. Lifting through that left hamstring, left glute here for 8, 7, 6. We'll bring that knee back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now as we bend that knee back and float that chin off the floor and see if you can lift it out and in. Take it to whatever height those hips are ready for. Up and down for 5, 4, tabletop in 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop, step the right toes back. Left arm reaching for bicep to the ear. Lift that right leg on your exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow, knee. Inhale, reach, just the hand releasing. Flex the right foot. Begin to pulse that right leg up and down. Here for 8, 7, 6. We'll rebend our knee in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bending that right knee, hovering your shin off the floor. Lift it up and down, up and lower, whatever height you're ready for. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to tabletop, tuck the toes, hands walking to our feet, little crouch and curl, head hangs heavy. And stretching those legs, take a ragdoll, grabbing maybe elbows. You're ready for a chest expansion. Interlace the hands behind our low back. Feel free to find a little bit of movement here. Maybe it's alternating your knees or nodding your head yes, shaking it no. If you have your chest expansion, see if you can bring the other thumb on top. And we'll release our hands back down towards our mats and legs, toe, heel, feet closer or all the way together to touch. Knees soften, chin to the chest, slowly rolling up to stand. When we arrive to stand, roll your shoulders up and back out of the ears. And we'll inhale, mountain, stretching fingertips, toe. Exhale, chest leads forward, fold. Hands to the legs, halfway lift. And we're gonna fold, start to walk out to take a high plank. Stack those shoulders over wrists. On our next exhale from knees or toes, lower all the way down. Floating our hands, float the chest, cobra, option to float the legs. And release, press up, tabletop or high plank. Tuck your toes, pressing back down, dog. We'll take a couple breaths here. You can pedal feet, alternate your knees. And start to walk the hands towards your feet, back of your mat in space. Soften those knees, rolling all the way up. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, reach up, mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Fold, walk those hands out to take your high plank, long spine. From knees or toes, exhale all the way down. Lift the hands, chest, cobra, option to float the legs. Release, tabletop or high plank, tuck the toes, down, dog. This time, inhale your right leg high. Draw that knee towards your nose. One more time, right leg high. Knee to nose, finding low lunge. Our crescent moon, left knee down, fingertips can float high. We'll release those hands, lift that back knee up. Quarter turn, take a wide forward fold. Maybe let those hips shift. You can even walk those hands out. And then we're going to keep turning towards our left foot. So finding our low lunge, back of our space, right knee down, crescent moon, floating hands high. Hold those weights and step your left foot back to your high crescent lunge. Kicking that left heel out. This time, elbows are wide. We're gonna press up, option to straighten your front knee and bend. Keep that back leg straight. Just focus on the right knee. Up and lower and press and down. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw those elbows in. We're going to turn open to our star. Heels in, toes out. Now bending our knees, or you can keep your legs straight. We're going to punch across and in. Press and in. So a little twist as you press those arms out. Again, your knees can be bent if the quadriceps are ready, or stay straight. Legs are wide. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend those knees, turn back to our front, bring the weights down, step back to your high planks. From knees or toes, lowering all the way. We're gonna lift the arms, lift the chest, lift the legs. Release, tabletop high plank, down dog. Look to our hands, come all the way up, forward folds. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grabbing our weights, coming up, elbows in, arms are wide. Pull in, out. In option again if you want to add your heels or stay grounded. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those weights, step the right foot back, crescent lunge. Try to keep that right heel out, elbows wide. Now we're gonna press. You can straighten your left knee and bend. Lift up and down. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. Elbows drawn, open up to star. Heels in, toes out. Legs straight or bent. Punch across and in. Twist, out and in. Knees bent or straight. You choose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend, turn to our left foot, low lunge. Step back, high plank. Knees or toes, lower all the way down. Lift the hands, chest, legs, lift. Release, tabletop, high plank, down dog. Now we're going to come to our high plank. We're going to release down to our forearms. You can interlace your hands or even stack one on top of the other. We're going to press our hips back up, start to walk the feet towards the legs. Or up towards the arms, I should say. Now you can be here, press those arms down. Or move into dolphin kisses. Shift forward, try to touch your nose, chin, come back. Shifting forward and back. Keep breathing here for 8. As many as you can for 7. For 6. For 5. 4. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Release down to your shins. Coming up into your tabletop. From this tabletop, take a couple rounds of maybe some cat and cow. We're going to add in some other legs here, whether you want to stay on your hands or come down to your right forearm, or again, just your right hand. So either forearm, elbow underneath our shoulder, or hand underneath your shoulder. We're going to step back, keep your legs kind of separated with your left foot in front. And now we're going to just try to float that left leg up and down. Forward, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna shift to the other side. So on your left hand underneath shoulder or left elbow underneath our shoulder, right foot slightly in front, lift and lower, up, tapping down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up to your high plank. Press back down, dog. Inhale, look to our hands, come up, forward folds. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, grabbing those weights, coming all the way up. This time, bring your weights together. Press those arms up. So you're gonna take little tricep dips and up. Again, option now to instead squat and up. As you press your arms overhead, bend your knees down and up. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw those elbows in, step the left foot back, crescent lunge. This time, arms are down. We're gonna straighten arms, straighten that right knee and lower. Up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending our elbows in, open up into that star. Heels in, toes out. We're all gonna bend our knees this time. Keep your weights in, elbows can be wide. You're gonna tip, come up, side, almost like your elbow's gonna connect towards your thigh or knee, down and up. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can hold it here. Elbows wide, shoulders down. Just breathe for 6. For 5, 4, gently press those knees open for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten those legs, turning back to the front. Weights down, step back, high plank. Right away, take your down dog. Find that breath. When you need, come forward, feet together. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Coming up, stand tall. Weights come together. Those tricep dips, bend behind and up. Option to add that squat. Down and up. We're here, breathing for 6, 5. Weight draws back to the heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows in, right foot steps back. Arms are down. As we straighten, lift the arms and lower. Up and down. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows in, open up to your star, bending both knees. Weights are in, elbows wide, tip to your left and up, down and up. Breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep pressing knees open. 2, 1. Now holding here again. Just hold and breathe. Elbows wide, shoulders down. For 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch those legs. Turn to your left foot. Weights down. Step back. High planks. Down dog right away. All right, coming back to our tabletop. So releasing down to those shins. Take that same thing, either right hand underneath or your right elbow underneath. Now, an option, if being up is too much for the arm, feel free to just come all the way down on your hip. We're gonna cross that left leg over and try to have your right leg straight. So if you're up on forearm or your hand, your left leg is gonna cross and you're gonna plant that foot. So what you're gonna try to do is lift your right leg and down. If you're up, it's gonna feel even harder and you're gonna feel a lot in that left leg, but you can take it, or if you wanna be down and just lift that right leg up and down. So choose all the way down, or maybe you're up. Lift and lower. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, straight up and down for 2, 1. All right, find your way back to the center. We're gonna switch to the other side. So either up on your hand or forearm, bending that right knee, foot is across. You're gonna lift that left leg and down, or be all the way down, left leg up, lower, using the inside of that left leg. You choose where you're at. We're here. Keep lifting, lowering. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your center and pressing back down dog. All right, we'll walk our feet all the way through to take a seat. And as we take that seat, you can kind of move those weights off to the sides. All right, so we're going to take it into an inverted tabletop. So you can choose fingertips pointing in or pointing out, depending on how your shoulders feel. I'm going to demonstrate with those fingers pointed in. So we're going to take our reverse or inverted tabletop. Glutes are engaged the whole time. If you want to try opposite arm as leg, you're going to shift it to your right hand. See if you can start to reach that left arm up. Bring it down, then shift into your left hand. Right arm up and down. So as you do this, maybe just see how it feels. If it's okay for your shoulders, to take it one way or the other, and a slight bend in your elbows. So we're not locking straight, little bend. Now come back to the center and just try it with your legs. Shift, float your right leg, down. Shift, float your left leg. Now you can repeat it. So release those hips back down. You can repeat right arm, down. Left arm, down. Right leg, left leg. Do that twice through, or you can try to do an opposite arm as leg at the same time. So we're lifting our right arm and our left leg and down. Switch and down. Try to keep those hips high. Down. Switch. Down. Try 2 more if you're alternating. And release. Come back down. Stretch those legs out. Give them a little bit of a shake. Kind of cross, unwind those arms. So now we're going to come all the way down onto our backs. We're going to do a very similar thing, but taking it further into our core. So this time with those knees together, an inverted tabletop. Arms are going to reach towards the ceiling. You're going to lift your chest and try to extend your legs and reach for your opposite toe. Come back to the center. Extend. And then opposite arm as leg is going to reach out. Out and in. Trying to reach up and out. In. Reach. 4, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw those knees in, release your head. Little rocking side to side. Maybe take some circles of your shins. All right, we're going to add on a little bit more here. So this time having our feet planted firmly to the ground, knees towards the ceiling. We're going to reach our arms down at our sides. We're going to curl our upper body. And then we're going to reach towards one heel and toe and switch. Reach and switch. Keeping your chest up the whole time. And switch. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back to the center, release. Draw those knees back in, maybe take a little rock and roll if that feels okay. We're gonna come up into our boat pose. So balancing on our hip bones, legs squeezing together, arms reaching forward. Breathing here, squeeze knees and chest together. We're here for 8, 7, 6, found angle pose in 5, 4, we'll release it in 3, 2, and 1. Release those feet together, knees wide, and folding over. Take a couple full deep breaths. Maybe even let your head nod yes. Shake it no. Open and close your jaw. All right, we're going to come back up into our plank. And as we come up to our plank, this is the last push for the core. Take your feet further apart. Hands are still underneath our shoulders, but just slightly wider, but our feet are pretty wide. Now you can hold it right here. If you want to take a little bit of like a circle up and around like you're following a clock, you can take that version instead. Or same thing as what we did in that inverted tabletop. Try to reach opposite arm as leg and down. Switch and down. Lift and down. So whether taking that or the clock circling around, keep breathing your own pace. Know that we're meeting up in 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, down dog in 3, 2, and 1. Finish that last thing. Take your down dog. From where we are, inhaling our right leg high. Draw that right knee towards your right arm. We're going to take a wide lunge. Bring that right foot up and out towards the corner and side. So runner's lunge down to that left knee. You can even come down your forearms, stack your fists. Finding a little pillow for the head. Or you can stay up higher. We're going to start to walk that right foot back towards the middle. We'll bring our right hand to our right knee, reaching the left arm high. You can either stay right here, you can take it to a side stretch, reaching that left arm over, pulling our right hip back, left hip forward. And as we come back up, planting those fingers, maybe use your weights if you like as a little bit of a prop, either at their fullest height or down, or if hands can be comfortable on the floor. We're going to lift that back knee and step your left foot in closer so your heel is going to touch. So both feet are flat to the ground and almost like they're on train tracks. And we'll fold nose towards that right knee. So finding this pyramid stretch. Again, you can use your weights as a little bit higher. If getting folded all the way over is inaccessible in that right hamstring. We'll start to unwind, finding that low lunge again. Step back to your high planks. And taking our down dog, sending this high. We'll send our left leg up. Drawing that knee towards our left arm to come into runner's lunge, take it to the outside, or start to walk and help it to come towards that left corner. And you can come down, maybe fold the forearms, stack your fists. Staying up higher is better. And we'll start to walk our left foot to the center. Left hand to our left knee, right arm can reach up and you can be here, or send that right arm over, finding a side stretch. And coming back up, hands down, lift that back leg, and step that right foot in closer so both heel and toes are touching. Legs are on individual kind of train tracks, and you can use those weights as a prop to find that left hamstring stretch and pyramid. And this time, just start to shift all the way into your left foot to bring our feet together. Chin to our chest, we're gonna roll all the way up to stand. And just take a couple shoulder rolls up and back out of the ears. So making sure those feet are underneath our hips, glutes engaged. We'll bring our hands to low back, fingertips can point up or down. Try to roll the shoulders onto our back, keep those glutes engaged. Gently rock the weight forward into the toes a little bit. And lifting our chest to the ceiling, standing camel. And standing tall, shoulders over our hips. Release those arms down at our sides. And just inhale, stretching tall. And folding forward. Bending our knees to take a seat and extending our legs out in front. We'll hug our right knee into our chest, sitting tall. And taking that left arm across the body, right arm can reach behind, finding an easy twist. Knees over that right shoulder. And unwind, counter twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Coming back to the center, hands can just lean behind us. And we can just open our chest towards the ceiling again. Or if you want to keep pressing into your right foot, engage your glutes and start to lift the hips up a little bit higher. And release, stretching our right leg long, left knee hugging in. We sit up tall, right arm crossing, gaze over the left shoulder. Unwind, counter twist, gaze over the right. As we come back to the center again, hands can be behind us and just opening our chest or press into that left foot. Start to lift the hips up, glutes engage. And lowering our hips back down. And you're gonna kind of just turn to face the side. So especially if you're on a mat, then you're kind of opening up the long ways. So hands underneath our shoulders, we're coming into a frog sit. Start to walk your knees and shins towards the front and back of your mat or your space. We're going to try to keep our hips in line with our knees. So if you also think parallel to the edge of your mat or like the edge of your room. And here again, you can even start to fold down, stacking your fists. Maybe you can even come down all the way to your forearms and forehead. And just staying here for a few more breaths. We'll slowly start to come back up to the hands, kind of one leg at a time. Walk those knees, feet, chins back in. Just sit back off to the side, extending our legs out in front. And this time folding over, nose towards the knee. And feel free to stay here. If you know that you like to come onto your back and you can lift your hips into a plow or a shoulder stand. If you wanted to try for that, as you come down, you're going to keep your head and neck still. You'll draw your knees in towards your chest, press in the floor to lift up, bring your hands into your low back. Whether knees are bent or straight, just let those legs dangle overhead. Feet don't have to touch the floor. Again, if you know that's uncomfortable, doesn't work for you, hang out in that seated fold, nose towards the knee. If in that shoulder stand or plow, slowly bring your hands to the floor and use your arms on the floor to start to roll down. And at the bottom, you can kind of lift your chest to help release that low back. And we'll all arrive on our backs, coming into a happy baby, grabbing inner outer edges of the feet. You can take a little rock side to side, maybe nod your head. And then just drawing those knees back towards our chest. Maybe pull the forehead to your knees, take a big inhale. And exhale, stretch out, maybe a big X or open wide. Take that 2 more times, inhale, pull close. And a full exhale. 1 more inhale, pull close. Exhale, stretch out. Eyes are closed. Let your whole body release. Nice and simple here. Just 5 breaths to close out class. Release all the air out. Take an inhale. Full exhale. Second inhale. And exhale. Third inhale. And exhale. Fourth inhale. And exhale. Last one together. Inhale. And exhale. All right, you always feel free to stay as always a little bit longer. Just breathe in your body. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me for Yoga Sculpt, and stay well.
Thank you.